E3 2014 is officially done and over with. I thought it was a rather good show this year. Unfortunately, some games have been delayed until next year, into 2015, but that's quite all right with me. I saw some things that really got me excited to be a gamer, so I decided I might as well go ahead and make a video and share with you guys 10 games that were shown at E3 that totally impressed me. The Order 1886 is one of the games that initially got me excited to get a PlayStation 4. I know they showed it at last year's E3, and a few weeks ago they said that unfortunately it was going to be delayed into 2015, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I want to play that game now. There's something about the Order that totally intrigues me. It looks like a cover-based shooter, but it has survival horror elements because there are like these half-breeds or werewolf type of people. I don't know. It's very story-driven, which is right up my alley, and I'm totally looking forward to playing it early in 2015. I have no clue how to define No Man's Sky, but after watching the Sony press conference, it kind of looks like it's a space exploration game, which typically isn't my bag, but that game just looks gorgeous. I mean, you're exploring these worlds, or this one huge world, it looks like. It's beautiful, and I think it's the mystery of the game. Like, I have no clue what to expect. I just want to experience it, which is strange, but it really left this impression on me, and I cannot wait to play it. All I really wanted was a release date for Bayonetta 2. Unfortunately, Nintendo didn't give us a solid official release date, but they did say that the game is coming out in October, and to be honest, that's good enough for me. I'm so excited. Wii U owners, get ready, because Bayonetta 2 is coming. I am just so ready to experience this game. I honestly am. We've all been waiting for a long time, and finally we can play as Bayonetta and hack and slash our way through the game. Cool thing that they did mention was that you can dress up in different outfits, Nintendo outfits, so you can play as Link, or you can dress up as Link in a Link costume, a Princess Peach costume, and a Samus costume, which is awesome. And they also announced that Bayonetta 2 is going to come with Bayonetta 1, so you're getting 2 games for the price of 1. It's gonna be awesome. Wii U owners, get ready. Sunset Overdrive is also coming out in October, and I gotta say, while I was watching that Microsoft press conference, it really got me excited to play the game. Like, I know they put out footage of the game prior to E3, but what they showed at that press conference really impressed me. It's basically an arcade shooter that looks hella fun, like insane and intense. And they also said there's going to be some type of 8-player co-op mode, which I'm really interested in trying out, but I'll never pass up an Insomniac game, especially one that doesn't take itself seriously. I think they're great developers. I'm so excited for October. It's going to be a great month. Nintendo announced that Fantasy Life was coming to the 3DS this October. I just said October was going to be crazy, guys. It's jam-packed with games. Fantasy Life reminds me of Dragon Quest IX for the DS, and that's a great thing because I spent a lot of hours with that game. Fantasy Life seems like it focuses more on customization and exploration, which is amazing. You basically, I guess you live out these different lives, and I guess the lives are different jobs that you can acquire throughout the game. So I'm looking forward to pouring hours upon hours into that game. Looks like it's gonna be good stuff. Far Cry 4 looks amazing. I think that game is coming out in November. I was never really a big fan of the Far Cry series. It wasn't until I played Far Cry 3 that I just fell in love with it. And I'm so excited for this new entry in this series. It's based in the Himalayas. In the Himalayas, y'all, and there's new animals that you can hunt and things of that nature. You could ride an elephant. How crazy is that? Riding an elephant, new characters, and the new villain looks pretty badass. Voss might not have anything on this guy, so we'll see how that goes, but I know I'm going to be picking that game up day one and playing the mess out of it. Now, during Nintendo's digital event, they did show footage of Zelda for the Wii U. It doesn't have an official name yet, but I was just in awe, guys. That game looks stunning. I've never seen grass blades look so beautiful. I'm being honest. They didn't show much of the game, but it looks to be more of an open world type of Zelda game, which is something that I'm totally all over that. I know a lot of people have been commenting on whether or not Link is a boy or a girl because he looks a little feminine. I could really care less. I don't care what gender Link is. I just want to play the game. I'm going to be honest. I just want to play the game, and I'm so excited a new game is coming out for one of the series that I totally love. Nintendo also showed more of Yarn Yoshi, but now it's called Yoshi's Woolly World. I kind of like Yarn Yoshi a little bit better, but that game, that's another game that looks fantastic. Kirby's Epic Yarn was an amazing platformer for the Wii, one of my favorite games on the system, and this looks even better. It honestly does. Everything is made from yarn. It kind of looks like your typical Yoshi's Island game, but it seems to focus a little bit more on exploration, which I've already mentioned is something I dig. So that's going to be fantastic. That game's not coming out until 2015, but I can't wait to play it, guys. I mean, I was really impressed by what they showed. Microsoft showed off CRACKDOwn. CRACKDOwn is coming to the Xbox One. It's a new game in the series. My goodness, this game totally surprised me. I had no clue that it was even being thought of, honestly. I loved the original CRACKDOwn on the 360. I spent a lot of time with that one. All I can think of when I think of CRACKDOwn is orbs, orbs, orbs. I just explored the mess out of that world collecting orbs, and I played online with one of my husband's buddies, so I had a blast with the original CRACKDOwn. CRACKDOwn 2 wasn't as good as the first one, but I'm hoping that CRACKDOwn 3 is somewhere close to the first game, and it's just going to be a blast to play through. I want to collect more orbs. The last game that totally impressed me during this year's E3 was Nintendo of America's official announcement for the official release date for LAYTON versus WRIGHT. Man, this is one of my most anticipated games. Ever since Level 5 announced that this game was coming out, I've wanted to play it. Honestly, I have. I love the LAYTON series. I love the Phoenix Wright series. I know this game has already been released in PAL territories, but I've stayed away from all footage and coverage of the game just because I didn't want to get anything spoiled. But I'm not quite sure how the game plays. Like, I don't know how these two series mesh in the game, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be solving cases Phoenix Wright style and solving puzzles LAYTON style, and also collecting hint coins, which is something I actually find relaxing. So I'm looking forward to playing the game. Oh my gosh, finally it's coming out. It's only a couple of months away. I'm so excited. So those are 10 games that totally impressed me during this year's E3. I mean, there were more games. The list could totally go on. But a few honorable mentions: Little Big Planet 3, Forza Horizon 2, Shadow of Mordor, that Lord of the Rings game looks really sweet. Of course, there's Uncharted 4 that's coming out. Codename Steam for the 3DS, that's a new Nintendo IP. I mean, the list goes on. I thought it was a really solid E3. What games impressed you guys during this year's E3? Please let me know in the comment box below, or go ahead and make your own video and let me know what games got you excited during this year's E3. I want to thank all of you guys for watching this video, and I'll check you next time.